So I'm going to sing that song that that person sang. He was the the first singer of official singer of Pakistan Army, Alamgir. So he was actually from Peshawar. So, but the people discriminated him, and then he sang in a very low voice the songs because he was discriminated by the German people who were in authority in Pakistan. So, including some of the people in Pakistan army also discriminated him. But he sang in a very beautiful voice, like this: "Tum hi se hai mujahido, jahan ka sabak hai, तुम्हारी मशल वफा फरोगे शस्जिहात है तुम ही से है मुजाहिदो जहाँ का सबक है." So he was singing in the original syntology is called syntax composition of the lyrics of the song. So he was singing. So my uncle was also at that time. He was also in Pakistan Army. So his name was Brigadier Azmar Khan. So he was the very strong supporter of those singing for Pakistan Army. So he was also at the same time in Pakistan Air Force. So at that time, because the soldiers in Pakistan Army who could train in Air Force or different, they could serve in different sectors like armors and the Pakistan Armor Corps and the tanks have their own artillery garrisons. So they are also trained in, but they are regularly trained among the regiments of different regiments like 9th Punjab Regiment. So I was also to join Pakistan Army because my uncle told me actually to join Pakistan Army if you want to progress in your future because your background is connected with the military personnel. So, but my uncle, maternal uncle, because of him, I could not join the Pakistan Army because he was discriminating me as the first person to be a commissioned officer in Pakistan Army. My grandfather was ranked in the all ranks of Indian Army, so at that time that was not Pakistan Army but Indian Army. So since my grandfather, there was no one in our paternal side who was commissioned apart from my uncle who rose to the rank of brigadier. He was also joined the Indian Army as a non-commissioned soldier. So from there he rose during the First World War. He rose to the rank of captain. Then when Pakistan was became independent, so he became a colonel and he retired as a brigadier. So he was very active during the Cold War. So that's fine. But lots of people think that Pakistan Army is just a joke. I have read a book about here written by some Norwegian author who visited Pakistan just by chance, just like Thuraider Ral was visiting Pakistan and India during British colonial rule. So he was writing everything in the context of British India rather in the context of those people of Pakistan who saved his life as well against the British people themselves. So, but Pakistan Army is not very influential like the NATO or you can say the other organizations like there are organizations also non-military organizations like Al Qaeda or you can say Taliban. It's not very influential, but the intelligence of Pakistan Army is yes, it can catch anything anywhere happening in the world just like it's not because of the people of Pakistan, but the constitution of our army is even more intelligent than the constitutions of all the nations combined in the United Nations. So that's why they interpret the thing in the context of their constitution of their armed forces very, very quickly. Huh? So they get to know what is legal or illegal or crime or punishing some innocent person against the right of the law or like that, those kind of things. So they are even more intelligent than the people in Germany who are led, who are leading, you know, the United Nations through their Bundestag. The Parliament House of Germany is composed of all the people from all over the world are sitting in their government. So, but that's why the statue of Subedar Sudha Khuda Khan is still present in the general headquarters in Pakistan, of Pakistan Army in Rawalpindi. So he was also from our village, but he's buried in Balochistan. There is a small village in Balochistan in the Khosdar region. So he's buried there. So, but he was actually from our village. So, and among the relatives of our grandfathers. So he was a very strong person. So his statue is there because he was the first person who joined the Pakistan Army after gaining independence from British India and India itself. So he was the first person to join that independent Pakistan Army, because at that time no one was, willing to support Pakistan, especially against the influence of Britain in especially in the region of where there is Pakistan now in India. So because at the one side they were separating Pakistan from India, and on the other side they were gaining their influence both in Pakistan side and Indian side. So no one was willing to support the cause of the constitution of Pakistan Army. It was very complex, and that's why very very big person who could have served in the at that time in the military. Only he could understand the situation. And Pakistan was created just by a miracle. It was not planned to be created. It was just thought by different writers, like authors like Allama Iqbal and other kinds of influential people. But it was created just by a miracle. Also, in the stories it is told that Pakistan was created on the night when the Quran was revealed. That is called Shab-e-Qadr. So that was a miracle of Shab-e-Qadr, and it is still present now, even if the whole world is against the existence of Pakistan. So it is also because of Pakistan that actually the different nations of world are still at their own place since the end of the Second World War, which were liberated from the colonial rule. So that's why the Pakistan is leading the independent war, and also India itself, which gained its independence from all types of colonials after such a long-lasting rule over them, as the most lonely people in the whole Indian subcontinent. So they were discriminated as Hindus against both Islam. Then the British came, and instead of discriminating who were their actual enemies, they started discriminating the Indians to gain their influence. So then it is only because of Pakistan that India is also existing. So that's why. But now is the time to remove those borders from our countries. So there is no need of those borders, and only because of the existence of those borders that we have clashes with each other, because we cannot interact with each other. Someone telling something good about India, so he is considered a traitor of Pakistan. And other side is someone just like that. Soldier was killed in Pakistan. He was speaking in favor of Pakistan, to speak in favor of the cause for which Pakistan was created, and for that reason he was to be blamed as a traitor, or maybe he could be blamed as a traitor of India. So then no one can speak in favor. That is the greatest cause that the soldiers of the both sides are against each other. So otherwise, they are the neighbors. They should not be against each other, at least for being their neighbors. So instead of supporting each other or other countries, the neighbors in a difficult situation, that happens already. That happens, but that's not still happening in our conscience. Huh? So that's why there are also lots of Muslims in Indian army, and they never tell anything like negative about the state of India, that it is a Hindu majority or like the Bollywood heroes. They have their own type of life, so they are enjoying their lives. So, but the soldiers are very, they have their all kinds of allegiances towards both the Constitution of Indian Army and the Constitution of the state of India. They respect their laws. It's not that they have joined the army for just for having fun and spend their life and earn some money. They are serving the state of India and the Indian army. But the existence of Pakistan army is for a very special cause, beside earning the money and having a livelihood and spend your life. So whenever till the time of the end of Cold War, whenever the soldier joined the Pakistan army, so he was joining not even for the defense of Pakistan. So he was joining for a cause for which this song was made, and that's why Alamgir Sen sung this song on each and every occasion when there was difficult situation in Pakistan, to boost up the morale of the soldiers and to let them at least be cognizant to the constitution of Pakistan army, for which Pakistan was created on the map of the whole world. So then he sang at the last, लहू जो है शहीद का वो कौम की हयात है, तुम ही से है मुजाहिदो जहाँ का सबक है. So I also once sang this song in our auditorium in the Army Public School Murray. So because at that time I was alone, and my grandfather was still alive from my paternal grandfather, but my maternal grandfather was no more alive, and I was born about, I can say, 9 years after him. He died 2 years before my maternal great grandfather. So he died because of those people in the police and in the administration who was against his person in Pakistan army in the leading position, because they were the masters of corruption, and my grandfather was against all those people who killed first Qaid-e-Azam, then Liaquat Ali Khan. Both were the Indian origins, and they were discriminating the Indian origin people to lead their own country. So then then because of my father, because he was a supporter of Pakistan People's Party, he was also a worker. So then because of my father, I was studying in the Army Public School, which was under the control of those military persons who were themselves against all those Indian origin people in Pakistan Army. So so I could not get a regular education because of that discrimination, and whenever I put myself on the stage, I was given some or other kind of name, just like I was called here in the Oslo Tog. I was caught without ticket, and instead of at least recognizing me as a sick person, so they started calling me a Buddha cooker. And there was another Norwegian lady standing there. She also put those words out of her mouth, and she didn't know actually those people why they were calling me instead of themselves as Buddha cooker. So, but she would have got to know those people after. Yes. abusive language sent to me. Maybe when I sent back the money, they were requiring from me about 900 kroner at that time. It was 12 years ago. So I paid it here from the bank of Norwegian bank here in Kristiansand through my own account. So then, they like that, they abuse the people and they force us to be aggressive against their harassment. So they can do something, issue some kind of legal, legitimate or legitimate penalties against us through the system of government and law administration. So there are these kinds of people disguised among the Indians as in the India they are disguised among the Indians. In the Pakistan they are disguised among the the Indian origin Pakistanis, and they are representing them. These people who cannot eat even their own shit are represented as people on both sides, and they're putting us in to war against each other instead of developing our countries, our villages, our communes, a good health system like that. Those things are still going on, but not on the plan of the conscience of the people of Pakistan and India. That is a very big problem, and that is the main cause of wars between us, because we cannot speak in each other's favor, and there are mujahideen on both sides in the Indian army who like to do jihad in its actual sense, and also in the Pakistan army, you already know. That's why I say that I sing this song together with you once again. तुम ही से है मुजाहिदो जहाँ का सबक है, तुम्हारी मशअल वफा जो कौम की हयात है, तुम ही से है मुजाहिदो जहाँ का सबक है. Thank you so very much.